Hello, everyone. Kevin Magna back here with this Rockstar Small Business interview series. Today we have a really special guest. We're not going to just dive into one business on this interview today. We're going to dive into kind of how all small businesses are being impacted, and really our guest is going to share some specific stories that he's seeing in his local community. Bryce Root is a rock star in helping small businesses achieve success on the marketing side. Welcome, Bryce. How are you doing?
Hey, doing awesome. Thanks for having me, Kevin. Stoked to be here.
Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate your expertise is going to be vital. Kind of give us some backstory on what you're hearing from your clients, from your community. How is COVID-19 and the shelter in place impacting things?
It's kind of a crazy place, like it is for everyone, but for the small business owner, it's a crazy, nutty time. For some businesses, especially the fitness industry, all the fitness boutiques, all the way up to the franchises, literally like in 24 hours, they had to like pivot and create a virtual like live program. But then you have the businesses that gradually had to decide, especially the food businesses that had to develop like delivery, figure out how they're going to do that, curbside pickup, all of that. And there's a lot of collaboration going on. There's a strategic partnerships, but there's also some businesses that are really having to look at their projections to see if it's wise to stay open right now and maybe conserve funds and open back up strong. Hopefully maybe 3-4 weeks from now. Hopefully it's not too much longer. So there's a lot of creativity going on right now.
Yeah. And that's, you and I have worked together many times in the past. Like your creativity is just like off the charts, and I love it. What do you have some specific examples that maybe you and your business has been guiding other small businesses, or you're hearing some great stories of how not only are they getting through, but I'm hearing some real good success stories down there?
Yeah, like right now, like what I do, I'm a marketing strategist. I'm also very much a small business advocate. And so I'm the guy that puts together all the puzzle pieces. It's not just social media, it's not just networking, not just PR, but I put all that together. And so because video content, especially right now, is the visibility of it is so high, I'm seeing a lot of businesses kind of take the plunge and do their first video, which is exciting to see. And from my end, you can't just create video. There needs to be some strategy and creativity behind it. So you see the whiteboard behind me. This is one of the places where I map out the master strategy. When you create a video, where does it need to go? Like when this happens, these 3 things should happen. Like there's a master strategy that should be in place. And so what I'm seeing is a lot of people reaching out and saying, hey, Bryce, like, let's do some video. I have a great concept for a video series. Can you help me make it happen? And so lots of cool things are happening from a video standpoint and just content in general, because people are stuck in their homes and they're just ready to binge watch just about everything. So if you can really show some of the behind the scenes of your business right now, like if you're a restaurant, showing the recipes, how you cook, how you come up with them, the personalities of your business, the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into your business. Like I saw your video with Marty at Forward Motion, and just the whole delivery aspect of the attention to detail and customer experience. If you're not showing that, how are the consumers, how are you, the customers that are out there, going to even know that business offers that? Right. So the video experience is really huge right now.
Yeah. Just yesterday, speaking of like how businesses are kind of opening the doors a little bit, Doubletree released their chocolate chip cookie recipe onto
wow. That's
so
awesome.
I put that out there, like those are the greatest cookies ever, or at least that experience, right? You get into that hotel, first thing is you get this awesome chocolate chip cookie. But so there's an example of a big business awesome. Behind the scenes a little bit. What tell us about kind of that example you gave me earlier, like of that business owner and how she's really doing some new things.
Yeah, like right now, like your viewers probably are made up, there's a lot of customers out there. And you may be wondering why small businesses are asking you for their support. And I did a fun video collaboration with a business that I'm a really big fan of. She's really on top of her marketing. And she did a video where a very heartfelt video where she shared why business owners are asking for support, especially right now. And for those of you out there that are wondering the same thing, if you look under the hood and you peel back and look into the behind the scenes of a business, basically as soon as that shelter in place went into action, basically the primary income streams for most small businesses was turned off. And so for a lot of businesses, that income that comes through the door each day goes to all the expenses. It goes towards paying that business owners as well as their employees' mortgages, groceries, all of that. So when you turn that off, it will hit a business because they don't have like a rainy day fund for 6 months, for a year. And so it really hurts. And so the more that you can support local businesses in whatever way you can, there's a lot of free ways, just like giving reviews, sharing their posts on social media, buying gift cards for the month's worth of coffees that you might buy a month from now, buying a care package for somebody, a birthday gift from them, and going to pick it up curbside. The more that you can do that right now, the more it will help a business, because right now the whole PPP program and all the loans, emergency loans, is kind of a crazy time for business owners to be navigating. They're not all going to get that support. So the more that you can support them, it really, really will help them. This business owner, Jenna Lee, she owns Yoso Wellness here in Santa Cruz. And she came up with a fantastic program that essentially you can buy a care package for all the caregivers throughout the community. And whether it's firemen, nurses, doctors, she has a care package with all sorts of goodies in there that they can use right now to kind of relax and rejuvenate and refresh after a hard day's work, supporting the community, but also after the fact, massages, all sorts of great things. So she's been really creative in how she markets her business, but also how she's supporting the community, and she's blending that. Nice. So long story, supporting your local businesses is vital right now. Like, just to throw a stat out there, I heard recently that statewide, 30,000 restaurants or food-related businesses will likely close permanently because of this. Yeah. So that's a huge number. And here in San Francisco and the Bay Area, it's hitting people really hard. So show some small business love. Yeah. Support those local businesses as much as you can.
Definitely. All right, Bryce, we'll leave us with kind of other than video, which we all know we got to be doing, get in front of it. It's really important. Just be authentic. Give me 2 tips that small business owners should be focusing on right now that you're recommending.
I would look ahead, really, really pay attention to, because the trends and consumers' habits are changing by the day right now. They're getting really used to some customer service and customer experiences. Really take some me time, find some quiet space if you can in the house, and really work on your business. Many business owners are stuck in the day-to-day typically, and it's not too often that there's a pause button on life. And so right now, I urge you to spend some time and work on your business and creatively think forward to how your business can respond to how your customers' habits are changing. Whether it's something virtual, curbside pickup, something video, what can you do to work on your business and transform it to respond and just come out rocking when shelter in place is no longer? So that's one tip. Second tip is video based, but it doesn't need to be the full-on production, anything like that. but figure out how you can tell your story, because right now people are really getting engaged with the story behind a small business. So if people don't, say you're farm to table or whatever your kind of claim to fame is, or what your brand stands for, figure out how you can visually present that. Like, what can you show to people to really, so they get it. They fall in love with your story. They get to see the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into the product that you maybe spend 10 hours a day, or maybe you wake up at 3 a.m. to start creating some baked goods. Like, kind of think about that video. Like, maybe it's just Instagram posts. Maybe it's a campaign that you create to show people the love that goes into your product and services, so they fall in love with you.
Awesome.
So that's my two tips for you.
Yeah. Awesome, Bryce. Okay. So in review, so get down and, be passionate about your business, get creative, spend a little bit of this pause time to figure out how you can maybe pivot. There's lots of great ideas that you just need some time to think through. And now is that kind of time to work on your business. Really great tip, Bryce. And then the other one, if you need help shooting the video, Bryce has got his old videographers and his whole team that will help you shoot them. If you need help kind of doing something like this that Bryce and I are doing, we're here as a resource to help those businesses kind of get the word out, tell your story. Go see our other videos on our YouTube channel about other small businesses we're just helping them tell their story. That's kind of our mission right now. We've kind of hunkered down and said, hey, how can we give back to our community? And this is our way to be able to do that, and a little bit of help to get them through this time. Thanks so much for being here, Bryce. You're a great resource of wisdom, and you're doing so much for small businesses. We all can't thank you enough.
Awesome. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. And just a little plug for all those business owners out there. If you want, I have a couple of video series myself that are filled with resources and best practices, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. BryceRoot.com has all that stuff that you can binge watch, how to create your business and innovate and evolve.
Perfect. BryceRoot.com. Thanks so much, Bryce. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, Kevin. See you guys later.